Happy Monday. It's Monday. Monday's a good day, y'all. Monday is a good day. It's an opportunity. I'm going to send out a text that I'm live in just a minute. In just a minute. Copy link. Send out. And sent. Hey y'all, if you're watching, make sure you say hi. If you're watching the replay, please comment #replay. If you share this video, it's a huge help to me. All right. So, hello, Faith. How do you get my coffee? I always leave my coffee on the other side of the room. Need a little sippy sip while I'm cooking. Got my wine vinegar out this morning. Start Monday off right. Hey guys. Hey Trace. Hey Leah. Hey Sheila. Hey Sarah McNutt. I don't know. Is it? All right. I have some extremely ugly squash. Questionable. Okay. It's a little questionable. Look at this. I bought this yesterday. Thanks, Walmart, for an amazing produce picker on my groceries. That's what happens when you let somebody else pick out your groceries, but it does save me from walking through a store and spending 3 times as much, so I just cut that funky piece off there. But I just got these yesterday, and they are a little... It's a good thing they're on the menu today, I'll say that. All right, if you follow Trim Healthy Mama, you have probably heard of a fuel cycle, but it's possible that you have not. Maybe you've never done a fuel cycle. Maybe you're new to Trim Healthy Mama and you're like, oh no, I have to learn something else. What's a fuel cycle? No, you don't have to worry about it. Yeah, I should have, but I'm going to eat them. They're not that bad. They're just ugly. It's okay to love the ugly. That piece should probably go. That's pretty ugly. So, a fuel cycle is not something you need to worry about if you're new to THM. You can just pretend it's normal breakfast. But if you've been on THM for a while, sometimes a fuel cycle is a good way to kick your body into fat burning mode. It gets you out of your normal routine and mixes things up a little. So a normal fuel cycle is 1 to 2 weeks, and it's cycling through the different types of food. No, ma'am, you cannot have. You should avoid dairy in fuel cycles, or sorry, in deep S. Let me clarify that. What did I come over here to get? Oh, chicken broth. Hold on, I need my chicken broth. I forgot to get it. I like to cook my zucchini in water or chicken broth. So, okay, a normal fuel cycle, you cycle through all your fuels. You do 2 days of deep S, 2 days of E, and 2 days of fuel pull, and then finish off with a deep S day. You have no heavy S, you have no dairy on your S days. It's all, if you're going to have S, it's all deep S. A mini fuel cycle is breakfast and lunch deep S, afternoon snack, and dinner fuel pull. So start your day with deep S, afternoon snack, fuel pull, dinner fuel pull for 2 days. That is a mini fuel cycle, and that is what we are doing in my group coaching this week. Monday and Tuesday, we are doing a mini fuel cycle. A little pre-Christmas kick in the pants. So we're starting out with a deep S. Now a deep S is the purest of S meals. It is pure fats and the lowest, basically none if you can, lowest possible amount of carbs. So while there are things that you can have in a deep S that are good for you, like dairy and berries and avocados and carrots and onions, and tomatoes, all things that you can have in an S meal that are healthy and wonderful and good for your body. When you have a deep S, you avoid anything like that because they have a few carbs. So the whole point of this is to get your carb count as low as you possibly can and fill it full of healthy, nourishing fats. Healthy fats. So, I will be adding some fat to this. You can have up to, I want to say it's a tablespoon of half and half in your coffee with a deep S. So you're probably okay. You're probably okay, Kay and Tina. You're okay. I think it's a tablespoon. I don't have my book. That you can have of half and half or even heavy cream. But that's the limit to dairy in a deep S. The rest, you like no cheese on your meal. You want basically the best way to think about a deep S meal. Pure fats from oils or butter. Protein. Any protein. Doesn't have to be, not, you can have nut pods, yes. Doesn't have to be lean protein. It can be fatty protein like bacon. So protein, pure fats, and non-starches. So if you're having something fatty like bacon and eggs, deep S, you need non-starchy. So load up. I've got 2 summer squash and 2. These are sweet pepper. No, bell peppers are no, Nikki. Bell peppers are non-starchy. You can have bell peppers in a deep S. I have never heard otherwise. I don't believe that's right. Bell peppers are a non-starchy. This is a mini sweet pepper. You can have any non-starchy veg. Broccoli, spinach, summer squash, zucchini. No, they are not like onions with their carb count. Carb count in bell peppers is super duper low. Let's look to make sure. Let's look. No, I didn't want to click that. Well, that's a green pepper. In an entire pepper, there's 4 carbs. I have never, ever heard that we can't have bell peppers. Now I don't dare eat this, Mary. I have got to go look because I have never been told that. In all the fuel cycles I've done, I've never heard that you can't have peppers. If I'm wrong, which I may be. It's very likely because I'm wrong more often than I'm right. But I have to look now. Okay. In moderation. Peppers can be used in a deep S in moderation. So you don't want to eat a whole pepper, but you can have peppers in your deep S. There. No onions. Yeah, that's what I thought. No onions for sure. Peppers you can. So it says in moderation, moderate amounts, not garnish amounts, but moderate amounts. So like green onion, you can have moderate amounts. This is not equivalent to a whole pepper. This is sweet peppers, tiny, tiny sweet peppers. They're considered a non-starchy. There we go. Like, for sure, carrots, onions, because they're all carby. If you're familiar with keto diets at all, anything that for a veg that's not allowed on keto, you know it shouldn't be used in a deep S. 1 cup might be a bit much for a deep S. I'm not sure 1 cup is considered a moderate amount. Yes, you can use onion powder. You would, to get carbs, which I'm actually going to use, to get an amount of carbs that would break a deep S from seasoning, you would have to eat like spoonfuls of dried onions. So no, you can have plenty of onion powder. You don't even have to worry about how much, because you're not putting tablespoons, like, unless you are, if you're putting 2 or 3 tablespoons in your whole meal. Tracy. Tracy does Tracy's version of it. It's a TS, not a deep S. It's a Tracy S. Alright. I use chicken broth or water to cook down my veg so it's soft, because I don't like... Calm down. What was that? I don't like crunchy veggies. I'm not a fan. So, woo, I'm flinging stuff everywhere. So I like to cook them down, and then I'll add that butter. That's right. Good job, Tracy. Don't be sorry, Nikki. I want to know, too. If I'm wrong on something, girl, I want to know. Because I don't want to lead people the wrong way, either. Okay. So on tonight's menu, I have, if you are part of my group coaching, I offer menu suggestions. They're not mandatory menus, they are suggestions, but I offer you a new menu every single week, and you can take bits and pieces, you can take the whole thing. So that is a huge benefit to my group coaching. Pre-written menus, and it even gives you a grocery list of what you need to buy, so you can just go through and cross off the things you already have and just look for the things you need to buy. That saves me, like, that is such a time saver. Just going, oh, I just need these 10 things. It makes shopping more affordable, because you're not out buying, you know, when you go to the grocery store without a list and you don't know what you're going to make, you're just like, and you end up spending $300 and you're like, wait, I don't have anything to make what I need. With this menu, this way, you have prep suggestions to make on the weekend before, or to prep in the mornings. You can prep however you choose to prep, but it gives you suggestions on how to prep, and it gives you suggestions on your grocery, not suggestions, it gives you a grocery shopping list. Okay, so tonight we're having tilapia, which I am not having. I'm having swai. Because I don't like tilapia. I think it's nasty. It's way too fishy for me, and I do not like tilapia at all. So I am using swai, which, if you haven't had swai, you guys, it is so good. It's light and flaky, but hearty at the same time. Like, it holds together well. It gives you something to chew. It doesn't just disappear in your mouth. You know how some light fish, you're like, you take a bite and you're like, where'd that go? Did I even chew anything? It is awesome. Swai. And I get it at Sam's Club in a big bag, and it's not that expensive comparatively to other fishes. Is it hard to find again, Faith? I have a big bag of it, and I don't have to, I mean, I'm the only person in my house that eats it, so it lasts me a while. Cindy. I know how to start a morning, right? The great pepper scandal. So I'm going to make light and lovely coleslaw. Light and lovely? It's light and lovely. It's not just light, it's lovely. I am going to follow the recipe as a suggestion. This is a fuel pull coleslaw, and I'm making it this morning because it tastes so much better if you make it ahead of time and let it sit. Okay, says to shred your cabbage. Okay, that's done. Grated carrots. Remember, this is a fuel pull, so I can have veggies like tomatoes, onions, and carrots. This is not a deep S. This is a fuel pull. This is white wine vinegar. A few tablespoons of that. Extra virgin olive oil or avocado, which is what I use. Some Dijon. About all of 8 fingers. And then this doesn't call for that. Or does it call for this? Yes, it does. Okay. I was going to say it doesn't call for it, but I like it. Some super sweet and some salt. And that's it. That is so easy to slap together, you guys. So easy. I'm not really shaking this much salt. It just comes out really slow. Probably thinking, wow, KJ, have some salt. It just comes out slow. Looks dry right now, but as it sits in the fridge today and soaks in that little bit of vinegar, it will get really much softer, and it will be very good. That salt too will start to pull some of the moisture out of the cabbage, and it will gather in the bottom of the pot here. See how easy that was? And it's so good, and it's a great fuel pull, and I can have a big pile of this. Jennifer, this slaw is for tonight, for my fuel pull, and I am having this with swai tonight, and I will have a big serving of this, a big serving. So that recipe for light and lovely coleslaw is from Trim Healthy Cookbook, Jennifer, and this one for hash and eggs is also from Trim Healthy Cookbook, but I don't follow the recipe on this one. I just make it my way, which is pretty much the way it is in the book, but I've made it for so long that I don't pay attention to the recipe. This is a beautiful deep S, so I can be liberal with my fats, my healthy fats. So I'm going to put a good, that's not quite a tablespoon of butter. I may get more for my eggs, or I have to open another one for my eggs. That cabbage with that little bit of vinegar on there is good. Cabbage is another great veg for your deep S because you can have piles of it. Any non-starchy, but cabbage is a fantastic. If you haven't had cabbage for breakfast, a sauteed pile of cabbage, dang, you should do it. Can I do egg roll in a bowl with pork loin and use coleslaw mix that has carrots? So it would not be a deep S, although it's a tiny bit of carrots in your coleslaw mix. It probably isn't enough to throw you out of deep S. But you could make it that way, yes. Coconut oil is better, but my coconut oil tastes like coconut, and I don't want my eggs to taste like coconut. I stand firmly against eggs tasting like coconut. Alright, nutritional yeast in a deep S. You can have nutritional yeast in a deep S if, here's the caveat, you are having Trim Healthy Mama nutritional yeast, because this is very clean, okay? If you're buying like the stuff at the grocery store or Amazon, go very light with your nutritional yeast in a deep S because it tends to have some carbs. Trim Healthy Mamas is definite when it comes to nutritional yeast. I think you can buy a lot of products over the counter that are awesome, but when it comes to nutritional yeast, I fully believe this is number one, the best. Yeah, my coconut oil hasn't arrived yet, Tracy. It's like, you know, Amazon used to be, if you paid for Prime, it was 2-day delivery. Now you're lucky if it's 2 week. I don't know what is going on, but it's terrible. Absolutely, Jennifer. Recipes are suggestions. Yum! I love nutritional yeast. You can also have up to, I think it's a tablespoon of Parmesan cheese in a deep bass, just a sprinkle. And you guys, I have been learning to absolutely love a sprinkle of Parmesan cheese on my food instead, like on my salad, instead of having a bunch of cheese in my salad, just putting a tablespoon or so of Parmesan cheese. Honestly, it's more cheesy than sprinkly cheese. I don't know why, but I taste it more. Maybe that's in my head. Yes, they are. Yeah, Jennifer, we paid for Prime because of Prime Video, and we used to get tons of stuff on Prime Video and the delivery. But now, it's taking like ages for stuff to be delivered, and nothing is on Prime anymore. It all has commercials. It's like, okay, why am I paying $140 a month for commercial-y TV? Not a month, my goodness, a year. Is that the right one? No, it's not. Those are organized so well under there. So well. Yeah, it's so much better with a sprinkle of parm. I may even put a little sprinkle of parm on my hash and eggs. That sounds good, actually. Where is it? It's behind the Pizza Hut. There it is. Behind the breadsticks. Oh, I am not going to lie to you, okay? I have been 100% on plan. Today is day, I think today is day 800. 800, okay? 800 days on plan. Whoa. Starting to burn. These stupid pans. It's burning. I gotta get some broth under my eggs because my top of my eggs is not cooked yet. Ain't cooked. But the bottom is burning. Oh, these pans. All right, I know I complain about these pans all the time. I need to just get off my butt and do something about it already. Wait. Will the Parmesan take me out of deep ass? You can have a tablespoon, a garnish amount. Yeah, not 140 minutes. Sorry, Cindy. So, what was I going to say? Oh, I am not going to lie to you and say that it is easy to stay 100% on plan all the time. Is it worth it? Yes. Yes. But I'm not going to lie to you and say that it's easy. It's not smoking in here, is it? This weekend, I have had a very difficult weekend staying on plan. Very difficult. I stayed on plan 100%, but I'm telling you, everything around me screams Christmas goodies, okay? This book came and I was looking through this and I'm like, oh, meat and cheese. I can have meat and cheese. Yay, yay, yay. There's also cookies and little things in the background that were screaming my name, okay? Chocolate covered toffee. My husband brought home this. Let me just show you. Okay? If you are triggered by candy, look away. Because my husband brought home this. Do you see this? My husband also has coffee cakes here. Everywhere I've turned this weekend, there has been temptations surrounding me that have made it unappealing to stay on plan. They have made it difficult for me this weekend. I normally can go without being tempted, can go without saying, oh my gosh, oh, here's the other thing. This also wrecked me. This is my daughter's doing, okay? These are Hershey Kisses. I could pack some of those away, okay? I love me some Hershey Kisses. And I was just thinking this morning, why hasn't Lily's made a Lily's version of Kisses? Because they're earned by Hershey now. But what I want to tell you is it's not always easy to stay on 100% on plan, but it is 100% worth it. What would happen if I decided to open one of those and eat it? Some of you may think, so you eat a Reese's, enjoy it and move on with your day. Life is short, eat your Reese's. No. What would happen is, and I'm not kidding because I'm addicted to food, okay, I would continue to eat those for an hour. Every time I walked past the counter, I would pop in a kiss in my mouth, okay? Every single time. I can't do that. I can't say I'm just going to eat one because it's Christmas and life is short. I'm not going to miss out on life just because I'm on a diet. I would be in a tailspin and I would eat that whole bowl, a lot of it, at least most of it. Life is short, and that is why I have to make the healthy choice. I can't choose that. I can't give into that. It is not good for me to give into that. That will lead to destruction. I have been on again, off again, on again, off again, on again, off again for 40 years. It doesn't work. Allowing myself to have an off-plan treat because it's the holiday does not work, okay? It may work for some. It is very few. If you have been on again, off again, a diet all the time, start on Monday. Well, I've already eaten a Reese's. I might as well enjoy all the kisses through the weekend, and I'll start back on Monday. That does not work. You will fall off plan and stay off plan. The majority of us, not everyone, but the average person, okay, is going to fall off plan and stay off plan for the whole holiday season, and then they're going to be looking for a coach on January 1st going, help me, Jesus, because I'm off plan. That's what's going to happen. 100% guarantee it. So instead, I choose to stay 100% on plan. I have had people say to me, I've had people reach out to me and say your all or nothing mindset is dangerous. You need to understand my mindset is not all or nothing. It is all. If I were to have an off-plan food right now, would that mean all or nothing means I have an off-plan food and I never go back? Would it mean that I couldn't go back? Does it mean that there's not grace for me if I go off plan right now? If I stop and eat one of those Reese's, does it mean there's not grace for me to get back on plan 3 hours later and make the best choice? No, it doesn't mean that. But that's not how my brain works. Grace can easily be abused, and I would destroy some grace up in here. I would destroy some grace. And ask any one of my clients that has been in my group coaching for a while and has started being 100% on plan, no excuses, always on plan, and ask them if they think it's easier to be 100% on plan or a little on and a little off. Just go ahead. I'll wait. It's very difficult to be on again, off again. And that's why we've all been down this on again, off again road for how many years? No more, girl, no more. Have some hot sauce. Right, Mary? It's so much easier, you guys. It is so much easier. Don't pay attention to that dirty chat. People in here putting dirty chats on YouTube. Everybody on Facebook is like, what? I blocked them. It is so much easier to stay 100% on plan than it is to go on and off, on and off, on and off. It is so much easier. It is, you may look at 100% on plan and think, I could never stay 100% on plan. Do you mean, KJ, you're never going to eat another Reese's as long as you live? Do you mean I have to give up all my favorite treats forever? If you're a food addict, would you tell a cocaine addict they can just have a taste once in a while? It's no different. I have to be 100% on plan. To stay 100% on plan, I have to be 100% on plan. And it makes all the difference in the world. It's so much easier to be on plan than it is to have one foot in the door and one foot out. Trust me on this. If you have not registered for my webinar, tomorrow night is the first of 4 options dates-wise. Go to my website, www.joyfullifewithkj.com, and register for the upcoming webinar. It's What Food Freedom Means to Me. It starts tomorrow night, and I'm really excited for it. Also, I am taking applications for a one-on-one experience, 3 months with me, very close connection with me for 3 months, one-on-one. It is an investment. I'm going to say that. It is an investment, but it is an investment in your health, and I will be one-on-one with you, walking this road with you the entire way for 3 months. And then what else do I have? Oh, 12 days of Christmas giveaways, girl, is coming. It starts on Monday. If you haven't signed up, also go to my website, joyfullifewithkj.com, and register. You only have to register once, and you'll be in all 12 giveaways. I'm going to do a different giveaway every day for 12 days, and they're going to be awesome giveaways, you guys. They're awesome. All right, I got to go to work. Look at this beautiful breakfast. I saw somebody say cocoa. Yes, you can have cocoa in a deep yes. Okay, guys, I love you so much. I hope you have a beautiful day. I'm going to go eat this gorgeous plate. Look at that. Yummo. And this is a trimmy that I made the traditional way with MCT oil and whey protein. I did not use my powder because my powder is peppermint, and this is oatmeal cream pie. And peppermint, chocolate, and oatmeal cream pie do not go together. So this is oatmeal cream pie coffee. So I made traditional trimmy way. Okay, guys, I love you so much. Thank you for joining me this morning. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. Be good to somebody today. Stay on plan and give somebody else encouragement and grace and friendship, because we all need it. We all need encouragement and support. So be kind to somebody today, okay?